Hey, this is Harrisburg's Personal Trainer Josh Wolf here, and today I'm going to talk to you about the 3 stages of muscle growth. There's a lot of confusion out there as to really how to put on some muscle growth, and today I'm going to clear something up. We, 99.99%, you and me, average person, have been missing the 3rd stage our whole entire life, and I've stumbled upon something quite significant in the last 38 days while studying people like Mike Mentzer, who brought their own twist to HIT training, high intensity training. And today I'm going to talk about the 3 stages of growth and how we are missing the 3rd stage. The first stage of growth is muscle stimulation. Contrary to what a lot of people believe, I now believe that muscle stimulation, to stimulate muscle growth, you need to do high intensity training, because you need to bring your muscles to failure. However you choose to do that, there's different ways you probably can go about that, but you need to bring your muscles to failure, meaning the last rep was your last all-out effort. You couldn't get any more, whether it was having a partner give you a spot, or whether it was barely getting it yourself and then trying another one that you couldn't get. Somehow find a way to go to maximal 100% muscle contracting failure. Okay, that's what stimulates muscle growth. And a note on that, a lot of people, most people in the world, don't realize that to stimulate muscle growth, all the body requires is 1 working set to failure. That's right, warm up, couple sets, and 1 working set. Because 1 working set to failure is all nature requires to elicit an adaptive response, namely for the muscles to get stronger and to grow, to protect itself from the onslaught of the next attack. When you go past that 1 set, just like Mike Mentzer said, you are making a 100% inroad into your recovery. He didn't explain the mechanisms of the inroad into your recovery, but I'll just say one of them right now. One example of making an inroad into your recovery is if you go past that 1 working set, you are wasting your time, because you are now actually making a road into your recovery by eating the amino acids eating the amino acids up in your body that will be used for that extra set, when in fact those amino acids should have been used for muscle recovery and muscle growth. But that's another reason why a lot of people need a lot of protein and stuff, because the fact is we are overtraining. I have found that if we stop chronically overtraining in the gym, we don't need as much protein. So the first stage of muscle growth is muscle stimulation, and in my opinion, to stimulate a muscle, you can't merely do mediocrity training or long, sit in the gym all day and just keep doing sets of 12 of close to failure. You can get somewhere with that, but you're not going to stimulate your body to go to its genetic potential like that, to continue eating your body up when you should be using your body's nutrients for muscle recovery. So first is stimulation. The second phase in muscle growth is the recovery process. That is where your muscles are recovering from the micro tears in the muscle fibers itself. That is also where your body is getting stronger. This is where most people stop. They stop at the point where the muscle's recovered, their muscle feels better, and they feel like they can work out again. And a lot of times people get stronger and they don't put on muscle, and guess what? This is why, because we are missing a 3rd stage in the muscle growth process. We are only going to the 2nd stage, which is muscle recovery, where we actually heal from the micro tears, and we adapt a little bit to get stronger, but the full adaptation process takes 3 stages. So when you only get to the 2nd stage, what happens, in my opinion, is you may adapt enough to get stronger, but that's it. You haven't went to the 3rd stage, which is growth. Remember, your body will always get stronger before it grows. There's not even an argument in that in the fitness world with all the different beliefs. We know you get stronger and then you grow. Okay? Now, the 3rd stage is the muscle growth process. The 3rd stage is where the body has already been stimulated with high intensity brief workout, and then it has went to the 2nd stage where it is recovering from micro tears and even starts the adaptation process by getting stronger. And now we are in the third stage, which takes about 3 to 4 days. By the way, each stage takes approximately 3 to 5 days. And it could even take longer. It all depends on the degree of muscle stimulation and the degree of your current muscle conditioning in your workout. So the third stage is the muscle growth process. This is the extra 2 or 3 days that we should have rested that muscle instead of working out when we are, quote, feel good, ready to go. Okay. Now, remember, you're not only healing your muscles, you're also giving your central nervous system a rest. And what people don't talk about, the neuromuscular transmitters, the wires, if you will, that connect your brain to your muscles. You know, there's more to it than most people just think about muscle. You need to rest your mind. You need to rest your cardiovascular. Your whole central nervous system gets stimulated. And so these things are still healing, even in the third stage process, in my opinion. And therefore, you're going to have a lot less problems, a lot less inflammation by letting these things heal, and a lot more less pain in your body, and an increased immune system. Now, there's a lot of studies showing all great benefits of high intensity training. We're not going to go in there today. I just want to talk about the 3 stages. We don't want to miss the third stage. First stage, stimulation again. Second stage, muscle recovery, where you even start the adapting process and you even begin to get stronger. Third stage, the adaptation process continues, which we miss it. We are chronically grossly overtraining, and there you go. There's the 3 stages. I want to recommend that you guys train definitely no more than 3 times a week, just like some of the greats, Dorian Yates and Mike Menser, and some other Mr. Olympians and Mr. Universes in the past have stated. There's a lot to talk about high intensity. I'm going to go into different issues within the programs and the different variations. But today, my goal is to tell you the 3 stages again, and we're missing the third stage. And if you want to put on muscle growth, which is the healthiest thing you can do, for tightening your skin, increasing your metabolism, protecting your bones, increasing your bone density, giving you a better overall appearance, and on and on and on and on and on. Curing diabetes by soaking up the blood sugar from the bloodstream, and all kinds of other healthy things that come with putting on muscle. Begin to experiment and educate yourself on HIT training. Go to the internet and check out HIT training. There's a lot of variations, though. Be careful, find the truth, and watch my other videos on HIT and learn more about HIT. Get that third stage in and get muscle growth finally coming on. Bye-bye.